Okay, here we are back in Advance Wars 1+2, Black Hole Rising. We are going to take Sami against Lash. This is your first time seeing Lash. Enemies at sea, enemies on land, out with them all, and capture the HQ. 7 cities, yada yada. Let's begin. Quarter intel is just a little farther ahead. Sami, your comment about the accuracy of this intel, it strikes me as odd that Flak would be out here just resting his troops.
Roger.
I agree, but on the other hand, do you really think Flak's capable of setting a trap? Well, when you put it that way. Mission 5, Lash out. So these don't have the exclamation points at the end, if you notice. Because I think almost every map in Advance Wars 1 had that.
You're right. Flak didn't set a trap for you. I did.
Her voice does not sound like what I imagined it would. I always imagined her being more high-pitched and energetic, more manic. Flak doesn't have a cunning bone in his body.
Huh?
Who's that, a young girl? A black hole CEO, perhaps? You got it, my name's Lash. Nice to meet you. Would you like to play with me? What do you say, Grandma? I do believe I'm being taunted. Sami, bring her to me. Alive. Oh, you got it, no? I think we'll need to leverage your transports here. Go away, Nell. Since all my units have superior movement, I think I can sneak by and capture her HQ without issue. I trust your plan, Sami. Would you like some advice on using your battleship and submarine? Why are you still here, Nell? You're a delight to work with, Sami. I wish everyone studied as hard as you. I aim to please. I got it from here, ma'am. So before we get started, the main thing about Sami is she now has a superpower, and you notice it has a high cost because it's that busted. Now, I don't think she has the all-terrain cost 1 movement for her infantry anymore, so you may have a little trouble crossing mountains. That I need to verify. But otherwise, for Victory March, her foot soldiers get 2 movement range, 50% firepower, and if you're capturing something, it's yours. Period. Doesn't matter what's left, the HP of your unit. Victory March is a game changer by allowing you to seize very key properties, bases, ports, airports, even the enemy HQ. It's one of the best comeback powers in the entire series. Now the downside though is double time only gives 20% firepower, because I think before it gave 50, so her mechs are still pretty dangerous, don't underestimate them. As for her stuff, you can see her infantry is good, her indirects are average, and then everything else sucks. Meanwhile, Lash, the wonderkind of the Black Hole Army, a small, fierce, and brilliant inventor, she revels in the joy of battle. Lash's ground naval units gain 10% firepower per terrain star. So in case you're wondering, air units don't have a terrain star, hence why they don't get that. Eagle has his 20% defense, but that's just a him thing. Her hit is getting her way, her miss is not getting it. And now you have to remember that terrain star when we talk about these. So her power is terrain tactics, where she goes mini Sturm. Movement costs are reduced to 1 across the board except in snow, and then she gets 10% defense. So notice, this does not give her any sort of firepower, this is all about mobility, and it costs 4 stars to use. Now her superpower is prime tactics, and this is what makes her really annoying at times. So she gets her usual 10% defense, but she doubles the benefit from terrain cover, so if she's hiding in the woods, that goes from 2 stars to 4 stars, 20% defense to 40% defense, and then the 10% here means it's just a flat 50, and that's just woods. That's not counting infantry and mountains, which are effectively immortal. And I don't even want to think about stuff in cities. And now, since the terrain cover doubles, that means the 10% firepower boost per terrain star also comes into play. So the stuff hiding in the forest gets a 40% firepower boost. If it's in the city, it gets 60. If it's in the HQ, it gets 80, and so on. And then she keeps the 1 point of movement cost across the board except snow. Very, very annoying power. Very good at drawing out the game, I'm afraid. As for her units, neutral across the board. That's a recurring theme for the Black Hole COs here, with the exception of Hawk. Overall, it's a pretty good call, I think, because it does make it so that it gives different strategies, let's put it that way. Otherwise, everyone skews in weird directions, and only Andy and Olaf would be average. If you notice, right-hand side, the rightmost column, second row, that's the Neo tank, which we can't use here. So going forward, the one change that I do not like is this looks like a cruiser to me, but it's actually a battleship. So we need to go over here and rough it up a bit. I kind of wish the units on the map, their icons, were consistent across the different armies, and then they can differ in battle like they did in the Game Boy games. But as is, that just makes it annoying. So this should retreat. The only place it can repair is the HQ. The battleship will probably shoot at this, and this is aiming for this. Don't think that's aiming for the sub. Anyway, we need to go here, 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 and so this is a tank. We're outside its range. Let's go. Almost forgot, I got a little surprise for you. You didn't expect me to lead you all the way out here for nothing, did you? On day 7, my boy Flak's bringing in his troops, and we're gonna squish you like a little bug.
Oh, come on!
What?
Surprised? Be honest, you had no idea, right?
Better get going before we run out of time. Tick-tock, tick-tock, see you around. Well, isn't this an unpleasant development? This black hole seal apparently has a brain. Okay, Sami, you heard her. Flak and his goons are closing in. Gotta clear this map within 7 days. Use your chance to prove your reputation for thinking on your feet is deserved.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I'll give it my best shot. Also, I can't stand her. It's just weird. She has the goth thing going on, but she doesn't sound her age, I guess. So we're waiting for these to pass by before we try to make our move. Just to put into context for you, if I landed right here, theoretically, just say I landed right here, this will be able to reach my infantry. And it'll die. Overall, I don't mind taking a rocket hit if I can start thinning out that. The anti-air, that is. Ah, crap. She can reach, can't she?
Grind tactics.
The cruiser moves 7, not 6. So I'm just in range of her cruiser for the T-copter. Let's see. Did I... No, I remembered correctly. I was thinking Drake for a moment because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I was safe. That's just what I need to emphasize. She's in her immortal mode right now, in case you're wondering why I'm doing so little. if I'll be able to build my super without taking unneeded casualties. So anyway, she's mortal again. Wrong space. There we go. Now, since she's on a city, she may not actually move. The sub and the cruiser are done, in case you're wondering. So we need to get outside rocket range. Trying to figure out where the most annoying spot to drop this would be. Flak's troops arrive tomorrow. I hope Sami's okay. And I don't have it.
You.
Oh. So they made it sound like it was game over, but let's see, we're still in it. I was hoping to use her superpower, but we just couldn't generate enough star power, whatever we're gonna call it. Congratulations, you won.
Sure.
I pulled through somehow. Now, I'd like to have a word with our feisty little friend. Drag her over here, Sami. Right away, ma'am.
Beep beep boop.
Wait a minute. This isn't that brat. This is... It's a fake. Some kind of dummy robot.
Dummy? I prefer artificial malevolence. Powering down.
The real Lash escaped. Unbelievable. She played us like a pair of fools, and now Flak's troops are closing in. Let's get out of here, Sami. What a troublesome pair they turned out to be.
Lash. She's gonna be a handful.
I don't think I could have ended this one turn sooner without, like, really, really good luck. So I could have both tanks land by the HQ to start bashing the anti-air and then try to swoop in with the T-copter, perhaps. It's the only thing I can think of that might have changed things a little bit. But still, we established that there's just not enough there to get your superpower to beacons to win. Yeah.
Hey there!
So that should be the Lash music. And it's Andy's turn. We pick up next time on the Euro of Light. Thanks for watching and goodbye.